Hi, everyone. I'm going to be posting a video to just kind of go over this week's work and kind of explain some of the things that you're going to be seeing in the announcement. I think it's just easier if I can kind of talk you through it while I show you what it is I'm going to be posting. What you're looking at right now is a handout that I'm going to be uploading to Brightspace for you that is kind of outlining my plan for how we're going to break down the work for the rest of the semester. As you know, we only have the website and the paper, but these two go hand in hand. And so I'm going to be setting up weekly assignment check-ins, partly so that I can continue to take an online version of attendance and make sure nobody falls through the cracks. And also because I want to be able to give you feedback as you go, the way I would have been able to do if we'd been in class together. So rather than having you draft a complete website and draft a complete paper and turn it in close to the end of the term and then get feedback for major revisions, we're going to do this revise as you go. And so you're going to be completing this in stages and uploading piece by piece the website and the paper. I've broken these down too so that you're going to be writing the portion of the paper and the portion of the website that goes hand in hand with it at the same time. So this schedule that I'm posting might change a little bit if I decide if things are going really smoothly and people are really uploading things in a timely manner. I may include a little bit of peer feedback on websites, a little bit of interaction on your part. Also, I'm still waiting to find out whether we need to create some kind of a online version recorded presentation for the public speaking aspect of the course. So I will keep you posted on that. But I also would expect that some of you might have the question, can I work ahead? The answer to that would be yes, but as you do work ahead, I still need you to post your work into the correct week so that I can keep track of these things on my end. You're looking at the sheet in front of you, as it tells you, I have now got all of a sudden 7 classes online spread over 3 colleges with over 100 students. And so I'm trying to keep track of everybody individually, reach out and all of that, which is making it a little bit tricky. So even if you work ahead, please do post things into the appropriate link, which means you're going to be posting your same work multiple times as you write it. So you can work ahead in the pace, but still put each stage into the correct week based on what you've completed up till that point, if that makes sense. If you need that clarified, just shoot me an email and I will try to make that clearer. So what you're looking at here is, first of all, you can see this was the week of March 16th through 20th that we've just completed. I was absolutely thrilled with how you guys did on setting up your accounts, your websites, your clickable menus with all the pages. You did a great job on that. I think I had almost everybody has submitted something and everyone followed the directions correctly. So that's wonderful. That also lets me know that this video format is working for you and that you're able to follow it, and it's probably the way to continue moving forward. So you're going to see now for this coming week, March 23rd through 27th, the next stage of what I'd like you to complete on the website and on the paper. First of all, for the website, let's go through and make sure that all the images are now specifically chosen by you and relate to your topic. Some of you did that already, which is great. Others have not, which is also fine. That wasn't part of what you had to do the first week. But if you could customize all the images, and also write the homepage kind of hook that sets up your topic and pulls people into your site and makes them interested in reading. And viewing your site. One thing I want to make clear is do not refer to your paper. The website is something that should stand alone, and it should not be written as though it's a companion to your paper. So don't say my paper is about or anything like that. Think of the website as something that people could just go to out of the general public and stumble across it, and it would make sense and contain usable information all on its own, okay? So for the website, you'll see that there's a sample to the link to the sample website that I've been creating that kind of shows you an example of what it would look like on the homepage, what kind of hook to write. Also, try to complete the defining some terms and laying some groundwork segments. And I will post probably some more guidance on that in a different video later. As for your paper, what I'd like for you to do is set up the template if you haven't already. This will be a little bit of review. Some of you did this in class. We had a day that we devoted to this, but I want to kind of just regroup and revisit the paper. What I'd like to see drafted so far would be the title page, the abstract. If you can draft that at this point, that would be great, even if you end up making changes to it later. Write the introduction and include the reference page. So I'm just going to put that up here where you can see it right now. So your title page, make sure you are using this template. I cannot emphasize that enough. The instructions for the paper are entirely contained within the template. I guarantee you, if you use the template, you will do the paper correctly. If you do not, you will make major mistakes in the content and structure of the paper. So use the template. So the title page, the header, those are the things we've already done together. The abstract, this reminds you what an abstract is. It should be a brief summary of the paper. Do not use I. And just give an overview of first, this paper will, next, this paper will, finally, this paper will, as a segment by segment summary of your paper. And it also includes some keywords. Those keywords are likely going to be the same words, by the way, that you would include in the defining terms section of your website. So these two things go hand in hand. So keep that in mind as you do these two assignments. Now the introduction, what I'd like to have your introduction focus on, as the template explains, is your research question. What is it that you set out to learn, and why is it worth learning? So you want to, again, don't use I. Don't say I wanted to study this or I wanted to write about that. Refer to this paper, this study. Refer to yourself as the author if you need to. So your introduction should just explain the current state of your topic. This is why my topic is relevant in today's society, that kind of thing. One way you can approach the introduction is what I call the 3 S's: story, statistics, summary. Your first paragraph could be something pulled from the news, a story that sets up the subject matter of your paper. The second paragraph could be some statistics that kind of drive home why this is relevant and why this topic is an issue. And then the third paragraph is a summary. It's where you would say, what you're going to do in your paper, kind of outline it, similar to the content of the abstract. So first, I will review some current literature on this topic. Next, I will present the results of a survey. Well, not I, sorry. Next, this paper will present the results of a survey conducted by the author. Finally, this paper will discuss what the reader can do with this information, that kind of thing. So that's as far as I need you to go for this week. And again, if you want to move on, you can move on to the literature review, but that is going to be next week's assignment. The one other thing that I want to have you do is put your sources on the reference page. So as this states, I've changed this. This was an outdated template. It had 10 sources there. I'm only requiring an absolute minimum of 6. You certainly can and probably should have more than that, but aim for at least 6, and if possible, 3 of those should be scholarly. So set up your reference page so that I can check that. Please refer to the sample paper and to the other materials that I have posted to help you format the reference page correctly. Don't forget the stuff that we've covered over and over again, as far as capitalizing only the first word of titles, alphabetizing, all of the different little pieces of the details that we've covered. So that's what I'm looking for this week. 2 things, the website, customizing the homepage, all the pictures, and then defining some terms and laying some groundwork segments. And then the paper itself, just set up the title page, the header, draft the abstract, draft the introduction, and include the reference page with all your sources and upload that so that I can take a look at it. As I said, I'm trying to keep these videos short, so I will be posting more specific ones relating to these tasks later. But also do just take a look at this plan when you see this submitted or uploaded into Brightspace. Go over this chart and just see how it is we're going to be breaking this down. You can see that the following week you're going to be writing both the literature review section of your paper and drafting a web-friendly version of it. You do not want to copy and paste your literature review from your paper. You want to use much less formal language to address a general audience and make it much more reader-friendly. And then you'll see that the next segment will be the research conducted segment, and we'll tweak the survey page on the site, then the discussion segment, and you're going to be adding one more page to your website at that point called engaging with the topic or something like that, where you will include the takeaways for the viewer of the site. What do you want them to do with this information? So again, I'm going to be posting a lot of things in this particular week's announcement just to kind of get us organized for the rest of the semester. Please do contact me if you have any questions. I'm always available to you and happy to clarify anything. So have fun with it, and I look forward to seeing your work.